Hi guys, and welcome to yet another video. And today I'll be answering one of the most frequently asked questions that I've gotten ever since I started updating about my Nclex journey. Alright, and that's the question of where to start. How do I begin? Nursemo, I want to take this exam, but I don't know where to start. Where do I start from? So I'll be covering all of that in this video. Welcome back, and for those who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Nurse Modesta. You can call me Nosmo. I am a USRN trained in Nigeria, based in Nigeria. We'll be getting right into the video, but before we continue, if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please kindly do so. It would mean so much to me. Please, let's grow this community together. And if you know a nurse who might find this video helpful or who is in the process of starting their Nclex journey, kindly share this video with them. They might find it helpful as well. As you already know, the Nclex is not limited to just the US. This is an exam that enables you to practice in other countries like New Zealand, like Australia, like Canada as well. So each of these countries have different eligibility requirements for you to meet before you are even able to schedule and take your Nclex, alright? But for the sake of this video, I'll be using the US as a case study. So we'll be talking about the step-by-step, the process of becoming a USRN, a registered nurse in the US. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Steps and processes of taking your Nclex. Now, the Nclex is not one of those exams you just wake up and decide to go and write. You don't just wake up and get registered for it. There are steps you have to meet. There are what we call eligibility criteria. There are processes you have to undergo before you're even certified or deemed eligible to schedule for the exam. And it is these processes we're going to focus on in this video. Number one step of it is to decide on the board of nursing you want to get licensed with. You have to make up your mind, do your research, find out the requirements for each board of nursing, and then decide on the one you want to go for. Okay, there are many boards of nursing in the US. We have New York, we have Illinois, we have Texas, we have New York. There are many of them, so you have to do your research, find out which one will work best for you. Each of them have their requirements, so find out if you meet the requirements for them, because some boards of nursing might require you to have like your social insurance number. Some might require you to be a citizen or a green card holder. Different criteria for different states in the US, so find out the one that you have the requirements they're looking for. Now, once you've made up your mind on the board of nursing you want to get licensed with, you have to do what is called a credential evaluation. You have to evaluate your documents and get a report sent to that board of nursing. Now, we have different evaluation bodies. We have the NNAS, this is for Canada. We have WES, we have ICAS, we have ICES, we have Aries, Joseph Sioni, CGFNS. There are many of them, so you have to find out the one that your board of nursing accepts, and then you do your credential evaluations with them. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to be using CGFNS as a case study because that is the one that I am most familiar with, and that is the one a lot of people around me have used to evaluate their documents. All right, by the way, CGFNS no longer goes by the name CGFNS. They now go with the name True Merits. Okay, so please pardon me if I use the terms interchangeably. All right, I'm still getting used to the new name True Merit. Okay, so you have to evaluate your credentials with them. So what you need to do is to go on the website and create an account with them, fill in the necessary requirements, fill in the necessary details, and then you'll be asked to download 3 forms: Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. The first form will be the one you send to your school, your department of nursing, so they can send your transcripts, the details of your study to them. The second form will be for your council of nursing in your home country. In this case, we'll be using Nigeria, so you have to send the second form to NMC, and they'll be the ones to fill out all the necessary details and send back to your evaluation body. Then the third form will be for you to fill your secondary school details, your O-level results. You upload your certificate, and you have to buy a scratch card for that one as well while you're sending it back to them. All right, so these are the 3 forms that CGFNS would require from you in order to proceed with your evaluation. Okay, now you might be wondering how you would go about getting all these documents. So I'm just going to talk about it briefly. I don't want this video to be excessively long. So for the one you send to your school, you just reach out to your school, your department of nursing or your school of nursing, depending on which one. You have to reach out to them, let them know that you need these documents sent to CGFNS. I believe they already have a process of how they do it. So find out what is needed from you and then have them send it by themselves to CGFNS. There is already an address that will be provided to you, so they will be the ones to ship it for you to the address, to the US address. All right, you have no business with this. All you have to do is to follow up with your school and make sure that the documents are sent over. Then for the second one, for the NMCN, you have to do your NMCN verification. You have to go on the NMCN portal, click on license verification, get your license verified, fill in the required details. They will ask you for your HOD's name, the email address, ask you for your RN number and all of those details. When you're done, you make the payment that is asked of you. Then you reach out to your school to give you a letter of good standing. They won't give it to you, by the way. You request a letter of good standing that your school sends it to NMCN, because NMCN will not verify your license if they don't get a letter of good standing from your school. All right, so you have to do all this in order for NMCN to do your verification and send to your evaluation body. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a lot of information, but we're going to be taking it gradually. All right, then the third form that you'll be filling is for your, is for your O-level. You fill in all the grades you got in your O-level exam, your West African certification exam. You have to fill in all those details and send it to them, right? Then as soon as CGFNS gets all those documents back, all those forms required of you back, they start processing your evaluation. By the way, once you're done registering, before you can sign off on that process, you have to pay the fee that is required. Now I'll talk about fees in a separate video. That's a different ball game together, because for each of these steps we have about 7 to 8 steps. For each of these steps you would have to make payments at almost every step, so I would probably talk about the payments in a separate video. Like I said, I don't want this video to be unnecessarily long. Step 3 is to create an account with your board of nursing. You know, when I said you should decide on your board of nursing, now we need that board of nursing. You have to create an account with your chosen board of nursing. Go to that board of nursing's website, create an account, open a profile with them. It's called a portal. So you have to have a profile with them, fill in your details, and you indicate interest in the exam you want to write. You indicate interest that you want to get licensed with them. Once you go on the board's website, every step or every requirement will be laid out for you. It's not really something so difficult. You'll just be prompted at each phase that you are at. All right, you create an account with them, and this is very important because your reports from your evaluation body will be sent to your board of nursing. So if your evaluation is done and you don't have a board of nursing profile, then your evaluation body won't have an address to send that report to, and that is why you have to create a portal. You have to open a profile with your board of nursing. Step 4 is to continuously monitor your accounts. You monitor your CGFNS accounts, most importantly, so that you're sure when your document has been sent over. In fact, when they receive all your documents, you can even choose to expedite the process. You can, if you're in a hurry, you can choose to make it faster by paying an extra fee, so the process is faster, and send it over as quick as possible. All right, this is absolutely optional. If you're not in a hurry, you can just take your sweet time. I think it takes about, on the average of 1 to 2 months average. It can be longer, it can be less. I don't remember how long mine took because it's been a very long time. It's been over a year. So you have to decide if this is what you want to do. So for some reason, if you're in a hurry, you can choose to expedite the process. Step 5, you have to register for and take your nursing jurisprudence exam. This exam does not apply to every board of nursing, but for boards of nursing like the Texas Board of Nursing and some nursing boards in some provinces in Canada, you'll be required to take the nursing jurisprudence exam. All right, I know of that one. So if you're using Texas Board of Nursing, you have to take a nursing jurisprudence exam. So I believe that this nursing jurisprudence is not something you should be unfamiliar with. I mean, I want to believe we all did medical jurisprudence, we all did nursing jurisprudence while we were in school, right? So this exam is not, don't panic, it's not so difficult. You take it online at your convenience. You take it from your house, from the comfort of your home. You can take it anywhere. It's absolutely online, all right? And the beautiful thing is that your board of nursing will provide you the resources to study. You would be able to download the materials from the Texas portal, from your dashboard. You'll be able to download the resources to read and prepare for this exam. And the exam too, you can take it as many times. If you take it, you don't pass, you can always retake it, but you have to pass the exam as one of the requirements, all right? So don't panic, it's not so difficult. I took it and thankfully I passed it in the first attempt. I didn't have to start retaking and retaking it all over. So once you're able to study the resources, you should be fine. I mean, you got this, all right? And the exam is absolutely free. You don't pay a dime for it. It's completely free. Now the step 6 will be for you to get your background check done, your criminal background check done. Yeah, you do your fingerprinting and biometrics. I think that's what it's called. Yes, you do your biometrics and your fingerprinting. Now this one is the one that I found a bit complex during my time, so I just had to outsource it. There are different ways you can do this, but I'll just explain how I did mine. In your nursing portal, one of the requirements you have to meet is for you to do your biometrics, all right? So once your board of nursing is ready for you to do your biometrics, it will take you to a page, the Identigo page, where you get registered, and then they'll send you a card, a fingerprint card. I think they ship it to you. You put your details, your address, and all of that. They'll get it shipped to you. But in my case, I didn't do it that way. I outsourced it. I reached out to somebody who sent over the cards to me. I'm not sure how he did it, but all I know is I got the cards at the end of the day, all right? I think there are third parties who sell these cards, so you don't have to start waiting for the time it is sent to you officially. I'm not sure how that is done, but you can still reach out to me. Maybe I'll give more information about how I went through that particular process, all right? So for this one, you get the card sent to you. As soon as I got the card, it's just a regular card. Like, I think there were 2 of them, just normal card with spaces where each part of your finger will be taken for the fingerprints of each part of your finger is taken, all right? So I took the card. As soon as it got to me, I went to pick it up from the logistics company. Then I took it to police headquarters. You can take it to police headquarters, you can take it to police station. I later even heard that you can take it to a cyber cafe or any official place where you can get a proper fingerprint. There's a way they do it. So I took it to police headquarters, paid the fee that was asked of me, and then they got each of my prints on that card, all right? As soon as they got all the prints, they sealed it, gave it back to me, and that same day, because I still had some time, that same day I took it to a shipping company. Which one did I use? There are many of them. You can choose to use any one. It doesn't really matter. You can use UPS, you can use DHL, you can use FedEx, or any other good logistics company that can ship for you internationally. So the address, the shipping address, everything is already on the card, like the card that came with it for you. Every detail you need to know is already there, where you're to send it back to. So I was able to send it back to, and in less than a week. It wasn't so long. I expected it to be longer, but thankfully it wasn't as long as I expected. And as soon as Identigo got back the cards, they reached out to me via email to tell me that they've gotten it and they've begun processing it. So now, as soon as the fingerprint company is done evaluating or is done checking it, they will update your nursing portal, so it will be checked off for you on your nursing portal. By the way, I forgot to mention this. On your nursing portal, if you're using Texas portal, on the portal, when you open your profile, there are things you need to do, like different things that need to be checked off for you, and the Nclex is the last of them, all right? So for each one you do, it will be checked. It will be checked until you get to the part of the Nclex. That's the last one. So if all your documents have been gotten and your evaluation report says you're a nurse, you're a good nurse, you're a diploma holder, or you're a bachelor's degree holder, whichever one, it will be checked for you. If your fingerprinting is done, it will be checked for you. Nursing jurisprudence exam done, checked for you. So whichever step you complete on the profile, on your profile, you'll be seeing the progress you're making. All right, so as soon as you go on your portal and you see that the part of fingerprint and biometrics has been checked off, you'll see that the last one remaining for you to do is the Nclex, and your board of nursing has certified you ready and eligible to apply. Then you can go ahead and do your registration. You can go ahead and register for your Nclex. How do you do this? You register through Pearson VUE. Now, Pearson VUE is a separate body, is an examination organizing body, so they are the ones in charge of organizing the Nclex. So you have to register with Pearson VUE. Now, you will be so unsuccessful in registering with Pearson VUE if your board of nursing has not cleared you, has not certified that you can register, or has not given you the go ahead to register. If you want to schedule with Pearson VUE, it won't even allow you, and that's why it's important for you to complete all the steps for your board of nursing, pay the registration fee, and get your ATT. ATT means authorization to test. This is what gives you the permission to go ahead to schedule your exam. Now, it's important for me to let you know that this ATT expires. Yeah, depending on your board of nursing, the ATT has an expiry date. For some boards, it can expire in 6 months. For some, it expires in 75 days. For some, in 3 months. So depending on your board of nursing. So make sure that before you apply to get your ATT, before you register with Pearson VUE, make sure that you're ready to take your exam within the window period, within the time frame before your ATT expires. Let's take Texas board for instance. I think Texas board ATT expires in 75 days. Just know that you have to take your exam within that 75 days. If you don't, the ATT will expire and you'll have to register again with Pearson VUE and get another ATT. So what I always advise my students to do is not to be in a rush to get the ATT. Let them make sure that they've been studying, they are mentally ready to schedule the exam within the window period that would be given to them. Now you have your ATT. What next? What next is for you to schedule your exam. Scheduling simply means booking your dates, choosing a venue, choosing a time that works for you. This is more like arranging when you'll be going to take your test. All right, so after this process, once you've scheduled your exam, you already have a date you're working with. So if at that point you're still studying, you're studying with a goal in mind, you're studying knowing that this is my exam date. So if you've not gotten your exam date yet, it will just be deemed like you won't be that serious. But trust me, as soon as you get your date, there is this ginger that comes with that, there is this spur, there is this push that comes with having a date. So scheduling is what enables you get a date. So you schedule for your exam, pay the scheduling fee, and now take a deep breath. Start studying with purpose, start studying with a date in mind. Okay, so this is just basically a summary of from the first step to the time that you're ready to take your Nclex. The rest of the steps just depends on you. It's now individual difference, depends on where you're going to take the exam, your travel logistics, your arrangements for accommodation, booking of flights, getting a visa. All of those ones is not something I can talk about in this particular video because it's unique to everybody. But if you want to know further, you can always reach out to me. Maybe we could work out something. All right, so the Nclex is for now, as I'm making this video, this is November, my apologies, this is December of 2025. As at the time I'm making this video, we have only 2 centers in Africa for Nigerian and other African nurses. We have 1 center in South Africa and the other center is in Kenya. These are the 2 centers that are available as at this time, although there is a recent update that from next year there is the likelihood that the Nclex will now be taken online or from your home country. I'm not sure the details of that. Maybe with time we'll get to have more information about that, but for now we have 2 centers in Africa. You can choose to write yours in any of these places. You can also choose to write it in any other country. We have Brazil, we have India, we have the Philippines, we have the UK. You can choose to write it any other place that you feel favors you more, a place where you can get your visa, or a place just depending on your unique situation. That one is now for you to figure out. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, kindly click on the subscribe button, drop a comment. I'll feel encouraged. I mean, that's the best you can do for me. Let's grow this channel together. Let's grow this small community together. All right, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.